The U.S. won the first wave, and I think we can take gold on the second one, too.
Is it still a second wave if the first wave never stopped? Or is it just like a bigger wave?
Like there was one wave, and then a second wave came, and now they've just combined into one giant wave.
That sounds a lot worse.
Some people seem to think we're already in a second wave, but the experts are saying the second wave won't come until fall.
So there's 3 waves?
I think waves just get bigger until they crest and kill everyone underneath them.
I just wish we had opened up sooner so we could already be in the second wave.
Florida and Texas are already in like their third wave, I think. They're going to be done before any of us.
Diseases work like tests. The smartest and the dumbest places are the ones who are done first.
We saw other countries handle this like, we've seen this. We know what to do, what we did wrong, and how to do better.
But over here, we're like, boo, second wave. We're like, all right, we booed the first wave and it didn't work.
Yeah, how about we try something else?
Usually when you get a practice run, you come out stronger and you know what to do when the second round comes.
With this second round, we're like, I don't even want to do it.
It's like being in a band practicing for a big show, and then when the show comes, you're like, I'm tired of playing. I'm done.
That's how you know time travel movies are bullshit.
First, the time travel.
Yeah, first the time travel. Then there's no way you'd want to fix whatever the problem was you're going back for.
You'd be like, I gotta do this again, but I just did this. Just let this guy kill my dad or whatever. I don't really care.
Holidays started happening and everyone stopped caring.
You could take my job, but you leave me my barbecue.
The first holiday people started going out for was Easter, which makes sense. If Jesus can be resurrected, why not Granny?
Driving out of this Ohio parking lot is a woman who just attended a church service with dozens of other people.
Aren't you concerned you could infect other people if you get sick inside?
No.
People who don't go to this
No.
church.
I'm covered in Jesus' blood. I'm covered in Jesus' blood.
People are like, the virus is gonna have to take holidays off. It's gonna work itself to death.
Someone dying on a holiday would totally ruin the mood.
The only people who die on holidays are Jesus, Martin Luther King, and St. Patrick. So you better get your shit together.
You're gonna die on Christmas? Where's your Christmas spirit?
Get a load of Danny over here dying on Christmas. What a Scrooge.
Are you Jewish or something?
The reason the virus spreads so much in America is the feeling of freedom we have.
People here have always been like, land of the free, baby. Let freedom ring. It's a free country.
Nobody in China has ever thought that one time. So when the government told them to go inside, they were like, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Sounds good.
This is not a free country and I don't want to die.
This is the same government that took my second child, right? Yeah, I'm going to do the quarantine. I'm going to stay inside.
The man in the high tower told me to.
In fact, the man in the high tower is my son, and he will shoot me in the back if I don't go inside.
Anything for Mother China.
Not even going to question it.
Americans were like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm an American.
My family didn't come from Italy in 1959 for this.
You know who won't have a second wave? North Korea, because they shot the only person who had it.
Europe still hasn't hit their second wave, but they can only control their urge to kiss each other on the mouth as a greeting for so long. So theirs is coming soon.
Yeah, they're like, how are you? No, I can't.
What, do I have to shake hands?
Actually, that's not really encouraged either.
If I can't fondle someone, how do they know I'm saying hello?
Beijing, which went 56 days without a domestic COVID-19 case, reported a new case on June the 11th.
Wow. 56 days of lying. That's got to be hard. Lying to the whole world for months like a closeted gay teen.
The world's like, hey, we know you've had new cases. We've always known. It was obvious.
The WHO and the CDC have gone from saying that this isn't so bad to saying there's a new wave.
From masks are pointless to masks are the only thing keeping us from complete societal breakdown.
Like, the thing to remember is that these organizations are run by people, and people are just over it.
Even doctors want to be like, all right, maybe this isn't so bad, huh? We've learned all we can from old people anyway.
I just want to drink at a bar. Can I just drink at a bar, please?
Bars did reopen finally. Mostly because death is a lot less scary a few beers in.
Also, it's hard to fuck strangers at the grocery store.
People can barely follow basic social guidelines or laws when they're sober. A few drinks has never made anyone a model citizen.
If drinking gives you the courage to ask those girls for a threesome, you'll probably have the courage to stand in a crowded room in the middle of a pandemic.
Trump is trying his hardest to keep numbers down, which he's doing by cutting testing because less tests means less cases.
When you do testing to that extent, you're going to find more people, you're going to find more cases. So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please.
Ah, the old, if I can't see you, you can't see me method.
You know, like how cats and babies think.
When have cats and babies ever been wrong?
If you can't count the dead, are they really dead?
Trump is using the same logic to deny COVID cases as people use to deny the Holocaust.
I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it's been blown way out of proportion.
The European Union is considering banning travelers from several countries as restrictions are eased. That ban could include travelers from the United States.
I guess this is what he meant about being tough on immigration.
Hey, don't let Americans go anywhere. There we go.
No more immigration. Or is that emigration? Whatever. As long as there's no more Mexicans.
I don't know whether masks help or not. All I know is they look stupid and I hate them.
If I wanted to look like a Japanese guy on a train, I'd put on my tentacle arms and grope a schoolgirl.
People are turning masks into novelty t-shirts, and novelty t-shirts into masks.
They're like, hey, this might be the only time we'll get to sell these.
If novelty t-shirts didn't help your personality in the early 2000s, they won't help your immune system now.
The only thing that will are those hazmat suits that say, I'm with stupid on the back.
Masks are there simply so that other people don't die from your personal fluids.
It is like the condoms debate.
It feels better without one, but if you're not going to wear one, whoever you're with has to consent.
Some places are actually making it a law to wear a face mask.
I love that. You walk into a bank and they're like,
Hey, put your mask on. I can't believe you just walk into a bank without covering your face. And why aren't you open carrying? There are riots everywhere. You need a gun. Maybe some body armor. There you go. And here's an empty duffel bag in case you need to carry your money out in it. Anyway, welcome to the bank.
people are picking sides in a battle against a disease.
I can't believe we're still doing that.
It's like if you're camping and a bear starts attacking your campsite, and some people grab sharp sticks to try and kill the bear. Some people cower in their tents, and some people say with their last breath that there is no bear and it's just Bill Gates in a bear costume.
And most importantly, everyone calls each other dumb.
We all want to pretend, as long as we're fighting injustice, that we can't spread the virus.
A virus never affects the right side of history. That's why the Black Plague swept through England, or why smallpox killed the Indians.
People have never lived through a plague or a health crisis like this, so it makes sense that there are two sides.
There are people who look at history and are afraid of the worst case scenario, and the other side is people who are convinced things are better now and we don't need to take dated precautions.
And both sides are wrong. It's not going to kill everybody like the Black Plague, but we should be taking some precautions to protect people that are vulnerable.
Like old people, and I think that's it. Old people and people whose insides are old. Well, we're going to spend the second wave.
I think Hawaii, if I can. You think they'll let me in?
Only if you're in the military.
So if I join the military, I can go hang out in Hawaii?
Yeah, if you join the military now, then maybe by the end of it, you get a little Hawaii action.
What wars may or may not be going on that we're not hearing about during all this?
If China and India go for it, I wonder if we're going to take any side on that.
Yeah, which I think we have to take China's side since they own most of us.
Well, I think we got to take India's side so we don't have to pay them back. I think that's the idea.
Yeah, we have to murder China so that we don't have to pay them back trillions of dollars.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to pay them. Fuck that. Make them pay. If we beat them in a war, they have to pay us back for something. That's how that works.
It's like a double or nothing war. I'm ready for the second wave. When that happens, this time I'm going to get that quarantine body I always wanted.
Yeah, right? I'm going to grow the coolest quarantine beard and not gain 25 pounds this time.
All those books I didn't read during this one, but I did buy, I'll read those.
Yeah, all the businesses I said I'd start, all the plans I said I'd make that I didn't do.
Yeah, this will be like the vacation after the vacation. You know, when you get back from a vacation, you're like, man, I need a vacation from that. That's what the second wave will be.
Yeah, it's like when you come back the Monday after vacation, you're like, I wish I was still on vacation. Well, guess what? You are. Congrats. You made it.
Guess what? It's forever vacation.
Yeah, it's forever. It's vacation until we eat each other. By the third quarantine, that's when we'll see the tanks. That's when the tanks will come out.
By the third wave, someone will have built themselves a tank. They won't even have to steal one.
Yeah, right.
Like, I had a lot of free time and two $1,200 checks. Enjoy the outside while you can. It will go away again.
Go to as many bars and beg as many strangers as possible because they're taking away your outside privileges again.
Just a bunch of bad kids who keep getting grounded.
A bunch of inside dogs who got out for a little bit.
Bit the neighbors.
Yeah, hey, this is why we keep you inside.
This is what the mask's
You
for.
spread diseases, and not even just COVID, like syphilis and stuff. There's going to be plenty of people who get STDs. They're like, I think I have COVID. You're like, no, dude. Burning pee isn't a symptom of COVID.
Yeah, hey, man, does goop coming out of your dick, is that COVID?
Like, no, I think it's something else.
No, I don't think so. What you do during Memorial Day weekend?
Well, I banged as many strangers as I possibly could. What do you think?
I think you're lucky you didn't get COVID.
Yeah, it's kind of a miracle. That's the only thing you caught was a bunch of STDs. All right. Well, Well, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Willie Simon, or as you may know me, Left Baby.
And I'm Eric Freedman. Right, baby.
We hope you're enjoying Two Dumb Babies, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. If you haven't liked and subscribed already, then you're probably not going to.